Today we have a critical update for Bitcoin's deadly last straw. Buckle up. I've got some good news and I've got some pretty bad news. Welcome back. If you are new, great to see you. If you're new here, do you want to have less stress and more success? Yes, you absolutely do. Hit that subscribe button right now, turn on the bell, and hit that thumbs up button. Less stress, more success. Did you hit that button? Hit that button right now. Today's video, jam-packed. We've got Bitcoin's deadly last straw. Bitcoin has been on the brink, been on the fence, and has been teetering on the fence, and we were waiting for our 5-day candle to close, which we just did on the Gaussian channel. The Gaussian channel has told us the big picture trends well before they happen. The Gaussian channel pinpoints the best time to buy Bitcoin is when we are below the Gaussian channel. So to back up a second, the Gaussian channel has 3 distinct points. We're using this to our competitive advantage, and the price action that we see happening here is super critical. We've got some good news and we've got some really bad news, and we're going to jump into that. But I want to start with the Death Cross and Golden Cross. We composed our own custom coded indicator. This is nothing like it on the market. There's a forecast button. There's the alerts. You can get alerts right to your phone. You can get them right to your email. This is an indicator that you're going to use for the next 10 to 20 years. You can use it on gold, silver. You can use it on Amazon stock, Apple stock. You can use it on any crypto, your favorite altcoin, and we're giving it away for free to celebrate our community. If you're a student, no action needed. If you have our free course, no action needed. But sign up right now to get that indicator, because we're giving it away on Friday via email to everyone on our list. Get this indicator. You're going to use it for literally the rest of your life. Get alerts right to your phone, right to your email. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Click right here. You're also going to get our free course at the same time. Takes you 3 seconds. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Click right here, and then on Friday you'll be emailed this indicator, and you're gonna just absolutely love it. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Click right here, get your free course, and then you'll be on your way. Friday the indicator is coming out, and everyone is absolutely begging for it. Now, Gaussian channel. 3 distinct parts of the Gaussian channel. You have the top of the channel, the bottom of the channel, and the median line. All 3 of them act as critical support and resistance. And a lot of people over the past, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, over 25 days, everyone's been wondering, hey, where is Bitcoin getting support? What's happening with Bitcoin? And it's been happening directly on the Gaussian channel. Luckily for you, nobody will really look at the Gaussian channel. This is a really under the radar kind of indicator that we've been using for years to our competitive advantage. Now, if some people are using the Gaussian channel, it's highly likely they're not using it on the 5-day, which we are. Okay, and they didn't see this candle just print on the 5-day, which is our good news. Do you know what this candle is? Do you know what it represents? Do you know what it means going forward? We're going to cover that here in a moment. But what I want to start with is, let's make no mistake. In this Gaussian channel, we had a candlestick close inside of the Gaussian channel for the first time, and this might be our major warning sign. But before we do that, let's talk about the big picture of the Gaussian channel, right? We talked about when price action is below the Gaussian channel. We made videos about it here during Corona when everyone said it was going to go down. We called it a golden opportunity, the best time of your life to buy Bitcoin. Same thing here. When we're at 3,000, 3,700, we called it the golden opportunity to buy. Same back here. When we're below the Gaussian channel, that's when you really want to stack your bags. And in this channel, it's less stress, more success. So also, I want you to take the mentality of a professional trader, not the herd. It's just like in sports. Are you a sports fan, right? You probably are, right? When you're a sports fan, whoever's leading that team wants to keep everybody level-headed. When things are going really well and they're winning and winning and winning, they keep everybody level-headed. Just like when Bitcoin is going up and up and up, I keep you level-headed. When Bitcoin's price is going down, 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 I keep you level-headed. That's the mentality you want to take, not the herd that's overreacting to everything. So, the good news and the bad news. Let's break it down pound for pound. So we understand that a candle got in here. Let's start with the good news, and then we'll talk about the bad news. The good news is when you zoom in on this candle, and again, your competitive advantage is nobody's paying attention to the 5-day chart. So take a look at this. This candle right here, do you know what it is? You've probably seen it on our channel. This is a dragonfly doji on a 5-day chart. Significantly more powerful than the 4-hour chart, significantly more powerful than the daily chart. This is the 5-day chart. Some candles have the power to move markets. Some candles have the power to reverse trends. And dragonfly dojis are exactly that. They're traditionally found, textbook, they're found at the bottom of downtrends. They signal a trend reversal, meaning the downtrend has been happening for, since April 16th. We've been in this downtrend. We've printed all of these 5-day candles. One thing you like to see is the bodies of the candles are getting smaller, 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 and you still have those wicks. Remember, the wicks tell the story, the bodies tell the facts. So the story is, look, we're getting a lot of protection on the Gaussian channel, on the 5-day chart. The candles of the body are getting smaller, which tells us that trend is weakening, okay, while we're still maintaining incredible support. And then we printed a dragonfly doji, which tells us this trend should reverse. Okay, that's our good news. This trend should reverse. This downtrend that we're in, we should see a bounce. And the levels that I'm looking at are right at about that $46,000 level. We need to reverse the trend. Technically, in order to do that, we've got to get above this 57,000. But the first level of our test is really going to be 46. So we're going to see more than likely a bounce coming from this level. I know there's a lot of people that are predicting we're going a lot lower, but I'm just going based on the facts. If you didn't tell me this with Bitcoin, if you didn't tell me what this chart was, you just showed me this chart and you're like, Steve, please analyze this chart. What do you interpret from this chart? What facts are you finding in this chart? I would say the trend was weakening as we're going down. We found our support. You can tell by the wicks. We printed a dragonfly doji. We should see a trend reversal. We need to see how strong that trend reversal is and if it can actually reverse trend by getting above this $57,000 level. First test 46. That's exactly what I would tell you if you didn't tell me what this chart was. Okay? So without emotion, just looking at the facts, that's my interpretation of the candles I see right in front of me. Now, for the bad news. So we understand that we've got a chance. We've got a chance to reverse trend. We're showing some support. But the problem is, what we've illustrated on this channel, is the Gaussian channel is like quicksand on the 5-day chart. So is our candle okay? Because we talked about a body versus candle. What's the situation here? Because when we talked about the big picture, there's 4 data points in Bitcoin's 10-year history, 4 of them, which we've come down to the Gaussian channel. And as soon as we've entered the Gaussian channel, it was quicksand, and it kept us inside of that channel for, on average, 1 year. Meaning we started holding some resistance from the top of the channel, then we held some support from the median line, and then soon that broke, and then we started holding resistance from the median line and continuing price action down further. We don't have one data point suggesting this. We have actually 4 data points over the 10-year history of Bitcoin. All of them illustrate the same thing. As soon as we enter the Gaussian channel, it's like quicksand. We cannot get out of it. So one thing to note is anytime we've entered the Gaussian channel with the body of a candle or the wick, it's acted the same way. You can see that we've came in with a body and the wick went a lot lower. This one was a full body entering, and the 20K top and the 14K top are a little bit different, right? This is the 14K top. We came in with some wicks, and we saw a little bit of a bounce, but we entered back that quicksand and we stayed in it for quite a long time. So that leads us to, what is the bad news? Well, the bad news is, just looking at the facts, whether we enter the Gaussian channel with a wick or a body, so far it's been irrelevant. Meaning, no matter what we enter the Gaussian channel with, so far the facts and the charts are, if we enter, it's quicksand. The quicksand is strong enough to keep us in there. Now, this is what we're going to battle here. And it's going to be the battle of our quicksand versus the Dragonfly Doji. That's really what it comes down to. That's the facts in the charts right now. The Dragonfly Doji versus the quicksand. Who wins? Okay? So what we're going to be testing really is, can Bitcoin reverse trend and actually start to reverse this trend where we battle this 46 and then we create our first higher high, which we haven't done in quite a while. You can see by the candles here, our last high was all the way back on April 11th. Okay, so that's what I see happening in the chart. Keep in mind, there's one certainty in trading, and that is there are no certainties. Okay, we can't say with certainty that Bitcoin is going to enter this Gaussian channel and stay in it. We can say with certainty that there's 4 data points that have done that in the past. We can't say this new data point is going to do exactly what that did, right? We can't say that with certainty. We can say based on the facts, it's highly likely that we stay in this Gaussian channel. We can also say, based on the facts, that this is a Dragonfly Doji and this is our final straw, and hopefully we can reverse this trend and do something that we've never seen before, which is we entered the Gaussian channel with a wick, but we had so much power and momentum that we reversed trend and we avoided the quicksand. That's what it boils down to. So there are no certainties. We cannot say with certainty, but we can say that this has happened 4 times over the past 10 years. It didn't end well. Okay, so let's hope this Dragonfly Doji, which nobody will be paying attention to on the 5-day chart, has a lot of power. We'll be keeping you up to date on this. Also, I'm going to do a video a little bit later today on our 3 boxes. Highly anticipated video. Everyone has been asking me about this. We're going to give our honest take on these 3 boxes. If we're still okay, do we have problems? What problems do we have? What do we believe is going to happen? All that later today. So hit that subscribe button right now. And a lot of people are wondering, hey, when should I sell Bitcoin? We made a video about it a few years ago. This is the video that is the most popular. People absolutely love it. We'll link it right here. So you can click that checkbox and watch that video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell, turn on the bell, turn on the thumbs up. And again, go get that indicator. This is an indicator, the Golden Cross Death Cross, that is tailor-made. There's going to be forecasts that you can get right to your phone, warning signs right to your phone, and the Golden Cross Death Cross is major market moves. Stay ahead of the curve. Get this indicator absolutely free. Coming out on Friday. The only way to get it is go to cryptocrewuniversity.com and get your free course so you're on our email list. Watch your email on Friday. There'll be a beautiful email coming with that. cryptocrewuniversity.com. Click right here. And I want to leave you guys with a couple tidbits of information. And a lot of people are relatively new to trading, and they feel so much pressure and obligation to trade more because they watch some channels that are covering the 4-hour and the 1-hour and maybe even the 1-day chart, and people feel so much pressure to make more trades. And what I want you to do, and there's a golden rule to trading if you're relatively new, trade way less. However much trading you're doing now, do like 1/3 of that, and then you'll have so much less stress and so much more success. Over trading is going to ruin your portfolio. It's going to ruin your portfolio. How do I know? I did that. When I was a lot younger, when I started trading, I over traded because I was reading the newspapers and, oh my God, I need to be in this stock and I need to do this. And oh my God, price is going up and down and trade and do. And that led to a ton of losses. I want to help you not make all the mistakes that I did. Okay, I know it should come on here and tell you, oh, you should do leverage trading and you should 10x and 100 to 20x leverage, and that'll make me a lot more money because I can have you click my link. And no, I actually want to help you. Stop trading. Stop trading. And here's another fact. If you look at any market, and all markets are the same, any market will have like 30 to 40 days per year which you realize all your gains. Meaning if you break down 365 days of trading for Bitcoin, there's going to be like 30 or 40 days which have all of the gains that make up the entire year. If you're constantly trading in and out of things, you're going to miss out on those biggest days. Plain and simple. Trade less. Trade less. I know nobody's going to tell you that, but that's the damn truth. Anybody who's a professional trader would tell you that. Trade less. And if you really have experience, you can start to trade a little bit more. But the reality is trade a lot less. I'll leave you with those last words. Stay tuned later today. Another video coming about these boxes and what we think. I'll see you right there on that video later today. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.